What's up YouTube, this is Chris with the Lazy House. Today I'm going to be reviewing my Ryobi 20 watt P720 18 volt spotlight. I've had this thing for about 9 months to a year now, and I can definitely say that I've able to use it. I've dropped this thing plenty of times. I've put it in some funky situations. You can see mine's all beaten up. I'm surprised that this thing hasn't broken with all the abuse that I give it. Overall, this thing is a great product. I own 2 of these, that's how good they are. I'm thinking about buying a 3rd one. I do a lot of work in dark places, under houses and such, so I definitely need the extra lighting. The number one reason why I bought this thing, first of all, it's a Ryobi product that's decently priced. It's picked it up at Home Depot for 69, 70 bucks, so not breaking the bank with that. But it's also super bright, ultra lightweight, and runs off of my 18 volt batteries. I love these things. They're so awesome. What's cool about this is a hybrid unit. With the what that means is you can plug it into a standard 110 house outlet, or you can use the 18 plus 1 volt batteries. I've always used it with this. I've plugged it in one time with the Sure Power. It draws about 20 to 25 watts depending on how cold it is and if you just turn on the light or if it's been running for a while. Let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to plug in my 18 volt. I always run this typically with the P107s or the P108s. Those are the 4 amp hour batteries, just because I want the extended runtime. I find that with these smaller lithiums, the P107s, I get about typically an hour to 2 hours of runtime depending on which battery I'm plugging in there. With the larger ones, the P108s, the 4 amp hours, I get anywhere between 2 hours runtime up to about 3 hours, is kind of pushing it. But this light is awesome. If you take a look at the panel itself, it does have 3, I believe, Creed LEDs for a total of 20 watts of light output. If you turn it on, it's bright in my garage, but I'm gonna shine against the wall. You can see how bright this thing is. It's ridiculously how bright this thing is. You combine it with 2 of them, and you can light up pretty much a whole house. I stick them in attics, under basements, and I can see everything that I want to see or I need to see. With the unit, it's pretty cool. It's got a locking bolt over here. You can loosen it up. You can change the pitch of the light itself. You can put it all the way down, do whatever you want. This thing rotates basically 360 degrees. So you have an indefinite amount of combinations that you can set it up at. The way I typically use it is in the standing position that it is right now, where you just put it on the ground or on the floor or a table and then light it up. It has a couple other features the other way that I use it sometimes too. In the front, there's this little hook. You can go ahead and put some baling wire or bungee cord, whatever you want, hang it up in a tree, or hang it up in a rafter sometimes. But one interesting feature is the actual base itself. I don't know if you can tell, but it's in the form of an S shape. It's got this little cutout. This cutout is perfect for a 2x4. Now, I don't have a 2x4 to show you because I'm not in an attic, but imagine that my desk over here is a 2x4. You simply just plug a light in there and it balances, and then you can hang it to however you want to use. It's got these little notches. I don't know what those are for. Ryobi seems to be putting those in a lot of products, but I honestly still don't know what they are for. And then it's got a hole in the bottom, so if you did want to stick it on a tripod, you could. Yeah, this is a little bit heavy, so you probably have to get a heavier duty tripod, but you can definitely tripod mount it on the bottom. Overall, for 70 bucks, I would say if you need some lighting, this is definitely going to be a great light source. It is LED, so you can stick your hand in front of here for hours. It's not going to get too hot. You're not going to burn yourself. It's not like those halogen bulbs that break all the time. I've dropped this off of a 2-story building, and absolutely nothing happened other than I got a little scuff mark on the side. This has been Chris with the Lazy House. If you guys have any questions on the bottom section, go ahead and comment, and I'll do my best to go and answer those for you. Also, definitely go and click the subscribe button. If there's any products that you want me to review or you have any questions about this one over here, let me know and I'll be glad to answer them for you. Otherwise, I hope you liked this video, and as always, have a good day.